All right, boys, today we're back here taking a look at the best ability lineup. Now, with Super Bowl past and present, we have so many new abilities to go over. So today we're not really making like an entire lineup. We're just going over cards that I think are incredible AP value. So obviously the big one is quarterback. Who are y'all using at quarterback? Are you using the new Mahomes? Are you using Brock Purdy? Or are you using Doug Williams? Potentially some Steve McNair as well. I think Doug Williams is the best quarterback in the game, but Mahomes is potentially the best AP value. So it's kind of a little bit tough, but I would pretty much run the same exact thing on both of them. So on Doug Williams, this is what I'm running. I'm using a lighted up token on him. And this is essentially where the game gets pay to win. You can have 2 pass tokens if you bought that $50 bundle. If you didn't, you're kind of playing at a disadvantage, which like I said, pay to win. But on Doug Williams, I am running the Gunslinger X Factor for 0 AP. I am then running Set Feet Lead for discount. He gets it for 4. I'm running Hot Route Master for 1 AP. In total, we spend 5 AP right now. I run a Gift Wrapped on top of that for 6 AP. Now that is all you need. That's what a lot of people run. Me personally, I run a Roaming Deadeye on top of that. If you guys have seen the gameplays recently, I'll link to Mahomes one at the end of this one, and maybe I can make you some believers in Roaming Deadeye. That would essentially be where all your AP points are spent on the quarterback if you did want to do it like that. Now, however, there are some really good 0 AP abilities as well, and also X factors. So we talk about offense. Like I said, we potentially have 2 AP to spend. I think at the running back position though, I don't know if I'm spending it right here. I think Derrick Henry with that angry runs is just too good, man. I still think him or Peyton Hillis can be argued the best, and you can really combo both of them together and use both their X factors. Have like Doug Williams with the light up, Henry and Hillis for your X factor. That's kind of nasty with the angry runs. But like I said, we are running the angry runs Ghost of Mud for 0 AP on Derrick Henry. Now, when we talk about receivers, there's just great value for 0 AP. When we talk about wide receiver 1, I still think it is Megatron for sure. So Megatron right here, the big thing on him is getting that double me X factor, right? That double me X factors. I believe it's on for 5 plays, off for 5 plays, on for 5 plays, so and so on like that. But double me is such a bailout, one of the most annoying X factors. That and Derrick Henry, so annoying to play up against. I absolutely hate it. Now, when we talk about wide receiver 2 and number 3, this is where it gets pretty interesting for me because it's going to be people that you might not think. And again, I'm not necessarily talking about the best card. I'm talking about the best abilities you can put on the field. So we're talking about Deebo Samuel. He gets mid and elite for 0 AP. Now, mid and elite is a very solid ability that can help you beat man coverage. It lights up on some really nice post routes, like Howard Master corner routes sometimes as well. Really good ability. And also, who else gets that is Chris Olave. I really like both these cards right here. Again, both of them get mid and elite 4-0. It's showing up for Olave, not Doug Williams and Deebo, but I would run mid and elite on Olave and Deebo and then double me on Calvin. And I think right now we have just like an insane trio of wide receivers just based on abilities. Now, this is where the team kind of gets interesting though. So you could kind of go a little bit crazy on your offensive line if you wanted to. You could do this. Again, you could just run roaming on Doug Williams, and I think again this is crazy. Or potentially again, we have someone with a really nice 0 AP ability at left tackle. That is going to be Christian Darrisaw that can go ahead and get the natural talent ability for 0 AP. I mean, a 0 AP offensive line ability. Are you kidding me? Like, yeah, I'll take that. And actually with Darrisaw, play him at center, play him at left guard, play him wherever, but he's not going to be one of our tackles. I kind of lied. We're playing people out of position on the offensive line. Again, this is something you could do. So we're going to play Andrew Whitworth in position though. And the big thing on him is, again, Mata Gigi doesn't show it right here, but he gets 1 AP secure protector, no lighted up token, just 1 AP secure protector. And then at the other right tackle spot right here, we're going to go ahead and play Bruce Matthews that also gets secure protector for 1 AP. The reason why this is nice, like I said, you can spend 2 AP to really deal with these unstoppable forces that we're going to be covering on defense here shortly. So now it's Bruce Matthews and Andrew Whitworth, right? You both get secure protector. What that means is unstoppable force will not shed you off the rip. They will go ahead and actually counter the unstoppable force. So like I said, you can spend 2 AP like that, or we can go ahead with Doug Williams. We can run Roaming Deadeye and just get out the pocket, double team him, go. So in my opinion, 2 really effective ways to deal with the unstoppable force. And really that's all I think I'd recommend running on offense. I do see, however, I don't know how to fit it in, but like evasive on CMC or what's it called? Terrell Davis. Like evasive on potentially CMC or also what's it called? Like Terrell Davis. I think that's a good ability too. I just don't know what I would take off, just given the meta on defense, right? Because I think running backs like CMC, they can already juke good. And like I said, I know jukebox really good. I just think I would prioritize trying to stop the defensive meta with my leftover 2 AP. And again, I'm down the choices with Roaming Deadeye or 2 secure protectors, really up to you. And again, love the natural talent. Now that was really it for offense. Now defense, you have 1 of 2 philosophies. You either go all out KOs or you go pass rush. The best one is the pass rush. So we talk about that, right? We're just going to use the defensive line as an example. At defensive tackle 1 right here, we're going to have Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp, of course, the big thing on him is gets 1 1 AP unstoppable force. The 0 AP secure tackler is also nice. Pretty much we're going to play him in the interior. And what I think is really insane though, however, in a 4-down lineman set is having Warren Sapp in the interior. Also, if we go ahead and play George Karlaftis there as well, he actually gets an X factor for 0 AP. He does get unstoppable force too, but I think the value with him is that Colossus X factor 0 AP. Now, if you do not know what Colossus does, Colossus is like unstoppable force, but it even like insta sheds double teams. It's very stupid. I will say that it's very stupid. I think it's too good to pass up. Also, this card to make him even crazier, El Toro and Demoralizer for 0 gets 3 insane abilities for 0 AP that you just got to use a present token on for the X factor, and then he gets everything else based though. So love Karlaftis and Sapp in the interior. Now at one of the in spots, again, this is not like an in position thing, it's like a in the lineup thing. So you can go Justin Matabike or Keith Bullock. Keith Bullock is technically better, of course, but I mean, Matabise you could get for free, and I'll show Matabise real quick as well. You can get Matabise for free by just leveling up in the field pass, and I'll take free over just like, I don't know, like he's a little bit faster. The big thing on him is getting that dual threat ability, so he gets the dual threat right here, and that is essentially, again, unstoppable force. So we have 3 X factor rushers right here, all pretty much with unstoppable force, and these 2 are on the entire game. Very hard to deal with. Now that's one way to go about it. In total, we spent 1 AP on Warren Sapp. You know, that could work. Now comboed with Warren Sapp, however, we can get crazy on the secondary too, and this is really what I recommend. I think linebacker wise, lurk artists everywhere. So for me, I actually play Christian Harris right here at right end, just as someone that if I'm in a 4-down lineman set, he can rush the passer, he can drop into his zone. This could also be Leo Chanel as well. Leo Chanel can be a little bit better too. I just like, yeah, they're pretty much the same for me. Pretty much the same. Super Bowl theme team though. Leo Chanel, just use him. So Leo Chanel is again someone that can rush the passer or occasionally drop into his zone. So I like him a lot being right there. Now like user linebackers, I use Chuck Howley over Hines Ward. We do have him up to a 95 overall. He gets he gets a lurk artist for 0 AP, and that's really what I'm prioritizing on my linebackers, right? It's lurk artist for 0. I am still using Harold Carmichael. He's 6'8". I know he's a little bit slower now, but I'm still using him. 6'8", can't beat it, right? These are 2 of my linebackers, and then finally I am using also Wildman right here. Again, don't think of like, this is the thing too. When I make these type of videos, don't necessarily think it as a player specific thing. Think of it as an ability. Like our linebackers have lurk artists. That's the big thing. We have lurk artists for 0. Like you can have different players right here. It's just about the abilities they get. Now this is where the big thing comes into play. It's the secondary. So cornerback 1 and cornerback 2, I think these are by far and away the best 2 corners in the game. One is going to be Travarius Ward. He is 6'1", 95 speed, 96 acceleration, has great stats. But now the big thing on Travarius Ward is he gets deep zone KO for 2 AP and then a mid zone on top of that for 1 AP. I'm running 3 AP on him right there. And the reason why mid zone is so good on the outside corner comboed with that deep out or deep zone KO, it essentially takes away almost every single corner out and gives you some really good reaction. And a lot of times some of the stuff where you press and just have deep out, for instance, I don't know if you guys will know what I'm talking about, but when you play that Colts offense, that double post C route, that's like a really sharp one, or like deep corner and bunch, deep out's not going to react to that, but mid zone can. So I think that is very nice to have. And it's CB2 for me. It of course is going to be Herb Adderley. I honestly think you can say Herb Adderley is better than Ward, and I'm not going to say you're wrong. 6'1", so has good height, and we're running the exact same abilities. Again, deep zone KO, mid zone on both of our outside corners and 6. Right now we are spending 7 AP with Warren Sapp as well. That means we have 4 AP left to spend. The remaining AP is going to go to our top safeties. At free safety right here, we are running Ronnie Lott. Ronnie Lott with that 96 speed, once again, 90 man, 90 zone. He can go ahead and get that deep zone KO, which is deep out plus deep in comboed, and pick artist for 2 AP total. That's what I really like on my top safeties right now, and comboed with him. Can't go Cam Chancellor. Cam Chancellor is better, but Jair Brown is just so, like, dude, if you do not have coins like that, just run Jair Brown. You will see bare minimum difference because they both get the same ability stack that I would run, and Cam Chancellor does get that deep zone KO and pick artist for 2 AP. And that's not to say Cam Chancellor isn't better, like he's taller. I'm just saying, man, if you're a little bit lower, it's not going to be like a 2 million coin difference between Cam and Jair Brown. I run Jair Brown. I do, because I'm all about my value, man. I am. That's how we're spending our AP. Now, if you want to full send the secondary, pretty much what you would do is you wouldn't run a token on Sapp. You wouldn't run a token on Karlaftis. You could potentially run Travarius Ward right here. I'm going to pull up his card. You could run the mid zone lighted up right here. So we'll get mid zone for 0. You do the mid zone for a 0. And then what that changes with that, right? You would go deep zone pick artist. So in total, you're spending 2 AP, deep zone, pick artist, mid zone on Travarius Ward. And then you can use your pass token on, say, like Cam Chancellor. You can go ahead and I actually made a video on this. You go ahead and run the what's called dual threat on him, which is essentially like every single KO as well. It is like unstoppable force, but it also gives you every single KO. And then run a mid zone on top of that with a pick artist. Mid zone give you reaction time. And then dual threat will give you the KOs like everywhere, right? So that's really, really nice. And what that does is that frees up 2 AP. And the way I would spend that 2 AP, it is really up to you. You could go flat zones on your line. It depends what formation you're in, but a lot of times I'd recommend flat zones or inside stuffs, either or. Flat zones or inside stuffs. And then for the non-pass rush lineup, you could also go like 1 AP flat zones with, say, Ty Law in the slot. He gets 1 AP flat zone. And then even like someone like Devin Hester. I mean, it doesn't have to be a 1-to-1. Again, think of it as abilities more than just individual players, like Devin Hester right here, 1 AP flat zone. And then with that as well, right? This is the non-pass rush lineup. You would go ahead and I think you would full send the run stopping. So someone right here, we're going to play out of position. We're going to go ahead and actually play Ed Oliver. Reason for that is he gets 0 AP, no outsiders, which is really, really nice. So no outsiders right here. You can also get Chase Young right here. Chase Young also gets 0 AP, no outsiders, which is really, really nice. And then on the interior right here, you just get 1 AP inside stuff. Like Warren Sapp still fits. You could also go like Quinnen Williams. You could get some speed. You can get some faster 1 AP inside stuff. That's pretty much what I would recommend if you're trying to fully like full send, stop the run, 0 AP, no outsiders, 2 1 AP inside stuffs. Like I said, when we're also taking a look at the pass rush lineup, there was almost one thing I forgot. Obviously the slots. The slots, all you need is 0 AP pick are. So like Mel Blunt's cool, and also some height is nice as well. So like Mel Blunt and say, I mean, Josh Williams for the playoff team's cool. He's also 6'3". If you don't have a playoff team, you could also go someone like, I mean, obviously Randy Moss, who again is tall, or you could go Julius Peppers, up to you. Like you could just full send the height right here. Again, like 0 AP lurk 0 AP pick arts in the slots. That's really all I think you really need in the slot. Obviously scheme dependent though, if it doesn't fit. Obviously if you think you need a zone KO, you can go like that too. But yeah, this is my thoughts on the defensive AP. Again, a lot like deep zone KOs on the safeties, pick artists, deep zone KO and mid zone on my outside guys. And then I just full send the pass rush X factors. I feel like that's the best thing to do, but I tried to give you guys some options. And finally right here, kicker and punter is actually pretty important, I think. So Harrison Butker can get what's called like Zen kicker, and I think it is I think it's focus kicker as well. I think clutch is immune to ice, right? So you can get the 2 like slow meters, so you'll have slow meter 24/7, which is, I don't know, man, I can't go back to the fast meter, I'll be honest. But yeah, boys, this has been my lineup. A lot of Super Bowl present and pass cards. This team is kind of crazy. Yeah, boys, I hope y'all did enjoy this video, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Again, this is not the best player at every position. This is the best ability lineup. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to see me use a team just like this live, I stream here on YouTube and Twitch Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern. Would love to see you on some streams, man. To watch on the YouTube, again, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that noti bell, or to watch on Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, this was a video with Patrick Mahomes and why I think roaming Deadeye is so good on both Doug Williams or Patrick Mahomes.